everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Bengals going up against the Jets.
Thank you, Larry. Coming to you from just off the New Jersey Turnpike in East Rutherford, we are just about set for football on EA Sports from MetLife Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New York Jets. They'll need to get the play off quickly. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front, creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility.
Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to air one out. And he's got him in. Complete. Julio Jones all alone. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Julio Jones. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. Cat and zero out now as he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out now come the Jets. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a third down. They're going to look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jordan Willis, tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Here to his running back. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
He'll look to throw. That's complete to John Ross. That one goes for 24 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. to throw here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Leonard Williams in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Come on, let's go! Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Under 10! 10!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He finds Malcolm Mitchell here. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. They'll send Mitchell in motion right. They'll look to throw. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now fourth down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. Our first update now comes from Atlanta. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. And they've got it here with a first down. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Let's go! Brand 38! Flex round! Flex round! Check, 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 check!
Back to throw now on first down. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And again this time to the tailback. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's go!
They'll set up a throw. And unable Unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals getting set to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Play action. They'll throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Airing one out for Boyd. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Tyler Boyd, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Franks to add the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. He's picked off at his own 47. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Looking to throw, eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Eifert, the man in motion. And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. Going up top. It's caught at the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for the Bengals. And even 40 yards. They'll run here with Mixon. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. From the 4, it's 2nd and goal. Now they run with Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. New York set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. To shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Geno Atkins in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Now Franks for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking downfield for... And got his man complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one goes for 36 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one down to the 36. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Come on, let's go. What? Ohio.
Now back to throw. Got him in. He finds Sanders. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. They'll look to throw here. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Back to throw here. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. It's up and good, and that'll make our score 31-14 now. Captain Zero out now as he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front as we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground right there around the 35-yard line. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Here we go.
Back to throw. But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. J.J. Watt breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Flex round.
The slot man in motion right. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's brought down. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ross. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's second down. To throw again. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Malcolm Mitchell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And a great example there of just getting the feet in a tough spot. It seems like every year these guys get better at this.
Well, I think the drills get better, that they work on training camp, off-season work, OTAs, but also a lot of these guys have dance backgrounds, ballet backgrounds, and they take that and carry it over to the football field.
Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jordan Evans not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. They'll drop to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Jordan Evans in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Come on, let's go! Ohio!
They're going to look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they finally get him down at the other 46. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd. 45 yards.
Come on, let's go! Ryan 38! Flex round! Flex round!
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Come on, let's go!
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. He'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Here we go! Ohio! Ohio! Three down. Sit! Watch the sit!
And they're going to go soft on the corners. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Jets on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
Come on, let's go!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Geno Atkins in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Meanwhile, down in Dallas, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And he motions the wide receiver. They'll look to throw now on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Boyd. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
All right, so first down, 5 yards to go. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Now the punter, who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
That one, 28 yards on the ground.
Not a lot of dance steps in that run. That's much more like being that bowling ball, just going down and scattering some pins, breaking through contact, breaking through tackles, and he knows how to finish a run.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. He'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jordan Evans Getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Here we go. Ohio. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round.
They'll set up the throw, and he's going to go down again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for New York. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. And now running right through him. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. They go play action here on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. He's at the 30. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 70 yards.
Ohio. Ohio. Flex round. Flex. Keep 15. Keep 15. Here we go. Flex round.
Mixon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll set up to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Again, it's Mixon. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3.
He's got a man complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
Flex round. Flex round. Here we go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Looking to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here we go. Man 38. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They have the big cushion here in the final stages of this one. I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense, because you can hand it to him, as we've seen, but just say 3 rushing touchdowns, and of course throw it to him where he's caught one as well.
Now the punter, who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
So with a big gainer anyways, they'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down to the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Here we go. Man 38. Man 38. Ohio. 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 Ohio.
Left side completion to Jones. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. First and goal here from the 9. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Cat and 0 out now as he'll kick this one away. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment. And to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now back to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Fresh set of downs here. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Ross. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now a play fake here on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
And out now, here come the Bengals. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points.